can see the sweat on my brow. Okay, so we'll start again. So Nikhil, before we have another glitch, okay, let me get the. You were talking about these South American tetras that have come, and
Yes.
I've seen them go all around Instagram. There are some amazing reels around them. Beautiful. We just saw some of
Yes.
those a couple of moments back. And this for the audience. Uh, in this podcast, while this is the live version, the edited version is going to cut out all these Murphy's law things and going to have you seeing these tetras that Nikhil is talking about. Uh, so, Nikhil, in terms of the new innovations that you're talking about, what exactly are we doing here?
See, the idea from day one has been to make uh, the process from ordering to delivery as smooth
Mm,
as possible,
mm,
and something where the customers really are, they are able to see what is going on
mm,
with the order.
mm,
We tried a lot with many different platforms
mm,
and websites and providers,
mm,
but thankfully to technology, we are using AI. So
mm,
we've used AI, we have built a platform of
mm, mm,
our own backend
mm,
platform,
mm,
wherein one, we are able to tell our customers it is still getting deployed.
mm,
It is being deployed.
mm,
It's been live for around 3 weeks.
mm,
So everybody is still getting used to the system.
mm,
But now, whenever you place an order with us,
mm,
within 24 hours, you'll receive a message
mm,
on WhatsApp and
mm,
an email
mm.
telling you that what is the exact date of dispatch of your order,
What is the
which is,
status?
yes,
Yeah.
the main visibility
Mm,
aspect,
mm,
where
mm,
everyone wants to know when will
mm,
my order leave.
mm, mm.
Because once our order is placed, we are in a day and age where everybody has visibility, whether it's
Yeah,
Swiggy or
yeah,
websites like that.
yeah.
Everybody wants to have exact visibility of
Right,
when the order is going to arrive. So
right,
we want to provide that.
right.
So we have finished that work. Then we
Mm,
have built our own tracking platform wherein a customer can log in using their email and password and or email and phone number and see exactly where their order is. And then you receive a multitude of messages.
right.
So you'll receive a message one day prior to shipping telling you that the order is being shipped out. The day it's being shipped out, you will receive a tracking link, and the tracking link will take you to be predominantly shipped through Blue Dart.
Mm,
So it'll take you to Blue Dart website, will show you where the order
wow.
is, and we have built a feature which is yet to go live,
Mm,
but that is where we will do active tracking of your order.
right.
We are
Okay.
not just sending the order to you, but we are also building a system in which will track your order.
Mm,
So we will check through AI, through
mm,
our system,
mm,
where your order is,
mm,
and if it goes beyond the promised date,
mm,
we will trigger an email to you
mm,
telling you that your order is delayed.
mm,
It will trigger an email to us
mm,
and to Blue Dart,
mm.
informing us and telling us that the order is actually delayed.
So I'm just going to take a moment over here for the audience, because the last time, Nikhil, we did your interview, you had said, if I remember correctly, about 30,000 orders that are packed, you
Yes.
know, and they are shipped out. That's a huge volume. And I remember, we discussing that sometimes customers have complaints, but when you look at the sheer volume or that you're shipping out, and you look at the percentage of the customers that have a complaint, this particular innovation is going to help
It
sort track that.
See, it really helps because one, we want to be that sort of a seller. See, I'm
Mm,
a hobbyist,
mm,
right? We are all hobbyists.
mm. We are
Uh,
hobbies first.
yes, that
Okay.
is why we got into
Yeah.
this. So the idea is that when you are, and I know it has been delayed, it has taken a while for us to come to this point,
Mm,
but that is the challenge that we have faced from day one
mm,
in terms of technology and
mm,
having the know-how or how to do it.
mm,
The basic idea is to track the order from our side,
mm,
to
mm,
be an active seller,
mm,
to be a seller who's not just selling and then sitting
mm,
waiting for someone to get back.
mm,
But the idea is to actively check through AI and find a way where we can track the shipment. If there's a delay, we can go around, find, apprise the delay
mm,
of to us
mm,
and to Blue Dart,
mm,
and then so it has a follow up. So
mm,
if your order doesn't get delayed, if
mm,
your order doesn't get delivered next day, every 12 hours it triggers an email.
mm, mm.
So it basically makes it harder for the service provider not to get the job done.
Right. Right.
and it's a new thing for them. They
Mm.
are also coming to terms with us chasing them now on
Right.
ensuring that deliveries are happening on
Right.
time.
Right.
In because see, we are promising something,
Mm.
they are promising
Mm.
something to us.
Mm.
So the idea is to provide that service to the customer.
Mm.
And it just doesn't end here. Then it goes one more step. Once the order is delivered, within 3 hours, it will again send you a WhatsApp
Right.
telling you that your order has been delivered. So one, it becomes a confirmation that it has actually been delivered.
Mm.
And the other thing is it tells you that if you've had an issue.
Right.
So a DOA protocol,
Right.
all those things are
Right.
shared with you.
You know,
So
I can't share this on live,
yeah,
but when I came in over here, Nikhil walked me through the actual live site and the AI working and how it shoots off these messages to customers. So and it's been 3 weeks since it's been live, and there are some new features that he's going to make live going soon. So in the edited version, you are going to see the screen where the live screen and how it
yes.
operates. And so, Nikhil, what else is happening in your at Best for Pets?
So this has been one big thing. Then there's been another really big thing. It's been about shipping rates,
Hmm.
what we have charged. Because to come to a flat shipping rate, see, our idea always was that we never wanted to do a shipment basis pricing.
Hmm.
So it's not like you make your cart, you send me a message, and then I get back to you. Just the sheer number of queries we get, it is impossible
To keep
for
chasing,
us
yeah,
to keep, to answer 100% of those queries
right.
and be like, this is, and then it becomes very complicated. So we had developed a system on how we could charge, but now we have, packing has come to a standard. We have a great service provider who's working with us. So doing all those, keeping all those things, coming to a point where we have worked out our costs, what we can reduce, what we can't reduce. We have actually lowered our shipping by almost 50%, if not more.
Wow.
So it's a big deal.
Mhm.
And I would like to say that, nothing is compromised.
Hmm.
When it comes to shipping from our side, uh, the guarantee, the care, the packing
Hmm.
methodology,
Hmm.
everything stays the same,
Hmm.
and it only becomes better as we go on.
Right.
So we are only evolving to make it more reliable, only evolving to make it more reliable in terms of being able to offer harder to ship
Hmm.
fish.
Hmm. Hmm.
Now there is a facility available to us
Hmm.
wherein we can deliver fish to your, on Blue Dart they have a
Connecting network over
connecting
there.
network
Yeah.
and they have
Yeah.
limitations. Next day before 12.
Mhm.
So
Overnight shipping, huh?
overnight. But
Okay.
see, I'll tell you, when we ship to Delhi, we ship to Bombay, we ship to Pune, it's almost next day.
Hmm. Hmm.
We have almost 99% next day deliveries.
Okay.
Uh, so we are even looking at other cities where we can.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
with that, we'll bring in some other different species. But shipping cost for us has been reduced by 50%,
Right.
which is a big deal for us, and it's become a flat rate.
Hmm.
So you can order 10 neons
Hmm.
or you can order 300
Hmm.
neons and we still charge you that much.
Okay.
And the charge is, if you travel by cab for 10 kilometers in any city, that's pretty much the charge.
Okay. Now I'm wondering. Okay, I don't want to get into guessing games, but give us a fair idea of it.
Uh, See, we have zoned things out.
Hmm.
We get charged by zones. We
Hmm.
have divide
Hmm.
everything into zones. Bangalore, we offer 160 rupees.
Hmm.
Anything more than 1,500 rupees, it's free
Hmm.
delivery. For the western zone, it comes to around 300 rupees. For the north, it is around 420 rupees.
Okay.
For south, for Karnataka, it is 193.
Yeah.
It's particular. I know people tell me that it's 193, but there is a calculation behind it.
Uh,
So 193. South is somewhere around 200 change, and then northeast is where it's more expensive. But that is because we get charged a lot,
right. Right.
so we can't skip that. But
Right.
as far in the northeast as we could go, or the hill states, if I may say, as far we could go, we have tried to keep the prices down.
Wow.
But I can tell you they are down almost, I'm saying 50%. Some of the prices are down almost to one third.
Wow. Okay,
So,
that's great.
so it's, and it comes in the same methodology. We don't ship in cardboard boxes. We don't ship in anything like that. They all
So,
come the
so
same
for
way.
for the audience, behind us are rows of tanks where he's housed all these species. There are about 300 plus tanks holding all these species. How many species right now would you say you have in your stock?
So right now, because we have built a system to map that also, so we have almost 295, but
Uh-huh.
that is because we haven't brought in a lot of stock for the last two,
Right,
3 weeks.
right,
We expect in the next 2, 3 weeks we'll
yeah,
build up.
yeah,
It'll go to somewhere around 350 plus
right.
because we will have an
Yeah.
overlap of
So
species.
these are 350 plus fish species that you can go for to bestforpets.in and order, and they are shipped all over India. Um, and before I forget, I need to thank my sponsors. What am I doing? I missed thanking our platinum sponsor, ADA India and Stillwater Aquatics. Thank you, Adip and team, for standing by the Weekend Aquarist and sponsoring us. Your support keeps us going. I'd also like to take a moment and thank our feature partners, the 2R Aquarist from Singapore and TC Nature Lab. Okay, keep supporting the Weekend Aquarist, and for the other brands who are out there still thinking and all, go ahead and support. It won't hurt too much. It will only help the industry. Okay, so while we are at it, I just also wanted to update that just a few days back, we have a new NGO which is focused on freshwater discoveries. And this is the Freshwater, now I'm forgetting, right? Freshwaters India Foundation
Yes.
by Beta Mahatma Raj and four other of his colleagues who have been doing conservation work for decades. And they have come together and they have launched this NGO, which is focused purely on Indian native species. That's Freshwaters India Foundation. They're on Instagram also. Please go ahead and follow their page. There are going to be some awesome news coming from their end every now and then. And another news from Beta and Arvind and the Star Boy. They have launched the first book. That's the Fishes of Chennai, which was launched today, and it is available on dastarboy.com. So go ahead and make their day. It's available right now. You can go ahead and place their order, and it's an awesome book. I know because I was involved in the planning stages that Beta kept asking for this. Um, and the cover is awesome. You should see the pictures also, but the cover is really awesome. And Beta tells me it's based on a Tamil poem. Okay, so please go ahead and check it out and support us. Nikhil, back to this, and still, since we are talking about discoveries and all, Nikhil is credited with almost what 16 discoveries, 15
Yeah, something
discoveries,
something like that. Yes.
new discoveries, and you want to tell us a few of those, and why are you not doing this anymore?
Yeah. Means I would love to really tell you why I'm not doing it anymore, but it's basically been see, being a hobbyist, the idea was always uh, to explore things around, and it started very early in the IAH days when Indian Aquarium Hobbyist was really,
Right,
at its
right,
peak, and people like Beta, a whole bunch of hobbyists from Bangalore,
right.
Chennai used to go on these trips. So when I came back from Scotland, so I found a good ally, a great ally, a friend of mine, Benjamin
Mm,
from Germany.
mm,
So Benjamin and I started going on trips.
mm,
We went really close by.
mm,
We went to a place called Shravanabelagola,
mm,
close to Bangalore. We found a snakehead, uh, a gachua type,
mm,
uh, really different looking.
mm,
Then we said, why don't we plan a 2 night or 3 night trip? We go to
mm,
Coorg.
mm,
So we went to Coorg, and we had a friend. I had a local friend who actually took us around. So we asked him, it was a very simple brief. We want to go to a place where you think people have not gone.
mm,
right? And at that point in time in Cook, it was quite wild compared to what it is
mm,
now. And so we ended up going to this one particular stream. It's called Upper Barapole.
mm,
So we went there, and so we spent the day catching fish. We caught what looked like the southern paradise gouramis,
mhm,
and when we finished collecting for the day, there was a whole bunch of surprise from the loaches we caught, the Bhavania
mm,
australis, the
mm,
hill stream catfish, the shrimps, including a snake,
mm,
unnecessary excitement.
mm,
So a lot of things
mm,
we saw there. But when we were finishing the day, we actually took a closer look at the paradise because we were like, we don't really need so many fish. We just
mm,
need two, three for our home aquariums. And then we looked closer, we realized it was not a paradise.
mm. What was it?
It turned out to be the first Dario from South India.
Mm,
It
mm,
is called Dario urops.
mhm,
It got described a couple of years after, three, four
mm,
years after
mm,
that.
mm,
And yeah, that started a chain of events where we ended up meeting you know, really scientifically inclined people. We ended up doing a lot of trips. I ended up doing a few more trips with Benjamin.
mm,
And it is not that we found a new fish every time,
mm,
but for us, finding that fish in the wild was new each time.
mm,
So catching a glyptothorax or
mm,
catching certain loaches, which we had heard of,
mm,
seen, maybe we had seen drawings of them.
mm,
We
mm,
only knew them by drawings.
mm,
So we saw them for the first time. It was great. One, it was great as a learning, I think. Second, it was great as a person who wanted to understand how to keep them.
mm, mm,
So when you get fish like that, you're in the best possible space to actually keep them really well,
mm,
right? So you've learned the habitat, you
mm,
can keep them. So from that started a whole bunch. Then there was a trip I did with these two friends, and we went to Kumardhara. We found, I think, in a patch of probably 10 feet by 10 feet, maybe five, six new species of fish,
okay.
out of which I think one is still being described. I can't tell you, one is still being described, and the others got described. Two are still being described.
Uh-huh.
The others got described. It was the first time we saw Carino Tetradon imitator in the wild.
Mhm.
And the person who was there was Dr. Ralph Britz, who had described it.
Wow.
And he was like, this is the first record. We finally know where it comes from.
Wow.
And the thing is, see, it's about technology, right? Now, Beta had been to that place. The whole bunch of IH guys had been there
Right.
on the fish collection trip. And they did encounter the fish, but at that time, literature was less.
Mm,
Everybody thought it was Travancoricus.
mm, mm,
But
mm.
then, when everything got
Sorted out.
more
Yeah.
sorted, everybody
Yeah.
had the know how,
Yeah.
we realized it was imitator.
Wow.
So, and see, again, I had a trip when I went to Himachal, and in Himachal, this was a trip to basically document one species
Mm,
because there
mm,
was a project where they wanted some
mm,
samples.
mm,
And then when we started fishing over there, we ended up finding in a patch of probably 10 feet by 10 feet or 10 feet by 20 feet, I have never seen that density of glyptothorax. There are these fish that come, these big glyptothorax in hundreds.
wow.
And in that one space, I think there were three new species. They
Wow.
all three still stay undescribed. They are not described.
So when you get something which you have not been able to identify, uh, what happens next? You kind of circulate it within the community in your circle, asking people, or how do you go about identifying, and how do you come to a conclusion that, hey, you know, we've got the results back. This seems to be a new species.
So then come in, one is us as enthusiasts, and after us come the professionals.
Mm,
You can have, like, basically, once a specimen is brought, it has to be preserved,
mm,
and you have to ideally take some live photographs.
mm,
All of that
mm,
has to be done. So what I normally would do was I would bring the specimen, whatever I found, was something different, right? uh, it need not be 100% a new species. So what I would end up doing is preserve some in alcohol, some in
mm,
formalin.
mm,
So one goes for DNA work,
mm,
another one stays,
mm,
and these would basically go to scientists.
mm, mm,
So I've collaborated with some of the top guys, Rajiv Raghavan, these guys from, when they started their
mm, mm,
starting their careers.
mm,
From then to meeting a person we we thought for a very long time was almost impossible to meet, Ralph Pritz from
mm,
that time and from the Natural History
mm,
Museum,
mm,
London. So, and we realized one thing with them. I want
mm,
to say that they were never in a hurry to tell you what species it was.
mm,
So even people who had written 300 papers, he would be like, Nikhil, I need to key it in.
mm,
I need to check. I'm
mm,
not sure.
mm.
Otherwise, people normally are, very
Yeah,
eager
yeah,
to tell
yeah,
you.
yeah,
And these
yeah,
guys were not. They would be like,
yeah,
Nikhil, I'll check and tell you.
yeah. Most of our hobbies are experts at all. Right? This one is this. Okay.
And I realized that I learned that from
Yeah.
these gentlemen that it's better to check.
Right. Right.
And I always encourage everybody wherever they are, please go out,
Mm,
catch your local river fish,
mm,
take some photographs,
mm,
and keep posting.
mm.
You never know what is different,
Right.
what is unseen,
Right.
undocumented.
Right.
Why not?
Right. So, back to that original question, why are you not doing this anymore? Okay, and are you going to do that? Are you going to do any of these fish expeditions to nearby locations anytime soon?
So to answer the first part, why have I not been doing it? Best for Pets has been keeping me really busy. It's a very different challenge from running what we used to. But to answer the second part, yes. The moment the monsoons get over, we
Okay,
will be on trips.
okay.
The idea is to basically make these well-rounded short documentaries, where people
Mm,
can see it in the water, out
mm,
of the
mm,
water, from
mm,
the sky,
mm,
the trip, basically a travel log sort
mm,
of a thing.
mm.
So that's the idea. So I hope we will put it out. We'll put it out on your channel as well. That
And I'll also join them.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I said last time, you should come
yeah,
because it's something when people see the same plants they see in their aquariums, they see them
yeah,
growing in the
yeah,
wild.
yeah. It's a different.
It's completely different.
And just a fair warning for those of us who are really excited hearing about these adventures. Uh, what kind of misadventures might happen in an adventure like this?
That's something you have to be ready for. I think my biggest scare has been finding snakes.
Um,
Uh, I think I was with my brother on a trip in Cook somewhere, and I kept telling him that be really careful. This is a portion, this is a habitat where you should find snakes.
right.
So be careful. Just be
Yeah,
really
yeah.
careful. And then we packed up, and when we were leaving, we saw a king cobra literally cross the road. And that guy was like 8 feet on the road, must have been at least 2 feet the other side and 2 feet this side.
Wow.
So like a huge king, huge king. And see, we are fish people. I'm not a herpetologist, so I'm
Right.
not really
But you
at
know a
ease.
king cobra when you see one.
Yeah, you can't mistake a king
Yeah.
cobra when you see. And we've seen like, I think it was a trip with the IH guys. We gone on a trip, and we literally walked into Kumaradhara, and we could see like the skin shed by the king. I was long, and everybody looked at each other like,
You see around.
okay, okay, just be careful, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think those are the predominantly, I would say those are the guys that you
Yeah.
end up seeing.
I was interviewing Peter some 2 weeks back, and he was talking about encounters with wild elephants as being the most
Oh,
dangerous. That he says you have to be extremely careful and all. But for a lot of youngsters, especially people who have kind of like you said, those days Coorg was different from what Coorg is right now. I'm just giving an example,
absolutely.
right? Because there's been so much of deforestation and encroachment and all. For the younger generation to move away from mobiles and step out, into the wild, it is important that people like you, Beta, now do these much more often. I'm sure Freshwaters India Foundation is going to do that, but do let us know. We'll announce it. I'd like to come. I'd like to document it.
I would
Okay,
love that. I
yeah,
would love
and
that.
we could have this. So I don't know if the audience has any questions or not. Okay, so no questions. I hope they're still around after the mishap. But any which ways, uh, Nick, anything else that you would want to kind of share? Uh, we are obviously going to take a tour of your site, but I can't do that live. But we'll add it into the
Correct.
edited site. But
I think only thing I want to share is that from, if I say from a business perspective, that we are only trying to make the entire experience
better.
better, smoother, something you enjoy.
Mm,
It should not be stressful after you order. And I'm really sorry for whosoever's had a stressful experience.
mm,
And I would say that, we are only trying to make better. Each day when we're here, we are putting in the effort to do
mm.
that. It's been a challenge. We've gotten over a lot of the challenges. I'm happy to say that. And whatever else is left, we'll finish that off. And as far as fish is concerned, there will be a lot of new fish that will become available. A lot of fish that everybody normally sees, European aquarists keep,
Mm.
or American aquarists keep, or Japanese hobbyists keep. So we'll start having those available. We have
Awesome.
brought in a few. We'll bring in more. That's the idea.
Okay, so we'll take you up on that, and we are waiting to see more from the AI platform that you have
Absolutely.
created. And
Absolutely.
I've got one last favor to ask you. This is the lucky draw for the Star Boy custom design T-shirts, one every week. This week there are no subscriptions, man. What are you guys doing? And you know what that means is there are these three people who are going to compete this week. If this continues at this rate, all three are going to get t-shirts in the coming 2 weeks. Okay, so help me out over there. Okay, and this is Arun Kumaraswamy. Okay, this is Kapil Tiwari, and this is Jitendra Singh. And I'm going to ask Nikhil to do the honors and pick the winner. Look at that, 33% chance of winning. Okay, good. Okay, who's it? It's my handwriting, so I'll know. So this is Jitendra. Jitendra K, you won. So congratulations, you're getting one custom design T-shirt. I'm going to reach out to you. You have to let me know the size, and it will be on its way to you within 7 days directly from the Star Boy. And with that, I wanted to thank all of you for having the patience to watch this after the glitch. But Nikhil, thank you for accommodating the Weekend Aquarist once again.
Any day.
And it's always a pleasure to see some of the stuff that he's got, the stock that he's got is awesome. And you're going to see that in the edited version in the coming days itself. So thank you so much. Have a
Thank
weekend, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so much. Thank you so much.
I'm going to, okay, so we are going to end stream. Okay, and end.